a girl running in a group. She had a high-speed motor in a 40 Ford coupe. She had a racing cam and a supercharged. Look at Buddy, hot rod at large. She's a hot rod. She's a hot rod. She's my hot rod.
AM 1420 WIMS, Talk of the South Shore. I did this for you, Big George. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Our young Tim Saldana, executive producer, will be getting married this weekend. And from all of us at Gerard Radio, Mama. Is he crazy for getting married?
Oh, the worst part about it was when he was giving out all the jobs, the only thing left for me was flower girl.
You know what?
I have to be the flower girl.
Dude, I'm not going to even go there, but I could see you dressed in a mini tutu as a flower girl shaking your ass. Hey, people, get off my back. I know it's a family show. The kids haven't started school yet. Can you give me a little smile? People, it's Big George and Ric Federighi.
I'll tell you what, I've never been happier for him. He's really got a nice gal, and he's embarking. But you know what, though? He's going to be like you and me now. He's joining the club, Rick.
Well, listen to this.
The oldest, biggest club in the world.
Listen, I'm going to tell you this, Big George. I told him this yesterday, and I said, congratulations, God bless you as a couple. But just remember, she is always right. Shut your mouth. Get her food. Make sure you open the door for her, pull out her chair, tell her you love her, give her a kiss, bring her flowers. Treat her like a woman, a lady. Treat her as a wonderful being in your life.
Absolutely. And even if you can't chew it, this dinner is wonderful.
Oh, honey, what is the sauce you got on there? Is that steak?
Mystery meat, we call it here at our house.
I'm sorry, honey. I made you a Spam steak.
Oh yeah, I can remember when She Who Will Be Obeyed made a meatloaf that glowed in the dark.
Whoa. You take those when they leave the room and you kind of cut it up. When we were kids, we used
throw
to
it at the dog.
We would throw it at the dog, but if some of us that didn't have dogs like me, I would cut it up into small pieces and get extra napkins. And I would put, stuff in napkins and put it under my legs. And then I would skillfully put it in my shorts, shorts or pants, or I'd stuff it in my crotch. And then go to the bathroom. I'm not kidding you. There's a good one for you kids.
Oh yeah, you got to learn. You got to learn to get rid of the evidence if you're going to do that.
I am so excited for Tim. Now
I am too.
His wife's name is what? What's his lady's name?
Destiny.
Oh, that's beautiful. So I think that they're such a cute couple, and he is such a nice young man. And I God bless them both. I know they just got a new place, and I know he's excited. I know he's just
I've never been to a dinosaur wedding before. What do you got to do?
In this
case,
they
have a ceremony?
Yes, they do. And what Big George is referring to, Big George the Carguy, 928 Car Guys, Saturdays here at 10 a.m., 11 a.m. on WHFB. What Big George is referring to is T-Rex, hence T-Rex, the executive producer. I don't know. I wouldn't stick your neck out on anything on this one. I would just be real cool. Big George. Are you giving a host? Are you kind of saluting them on anything or what?
Oh, no. I'm leaving. This is all their show. This is going to be great.
Nice.
Going to be beautiful, too.
All right. Well, he's going to have a decent day for it, and I know it's going to be Saturday. So us and the big fam at Gerard Media, WIMS, WHFB, not only I'm very proud to have him aboard. He's a great guy. You brought him with us, and you guys have been working together for, at least a decade, right?
Oh, 10 years, yeah.
Yeah. Holy cow, with your show.
Oh, yeah, we go way back.
And I'm really honored to have you on the air here, dude, because we love you to pieces.
10 years, and I have not managed to corrupt that kid yet.
Yet.
She Will Be Obeyed says I'm losing my touch.
If you better be good. If my good buddy and our good buddy Preacher was around, that would not be the case here anymore.
Oh, you know what? If when the priest or pastor says anybody has just cause or whatever, Preacher would have jumped up and said me.
Yeah, and with that.
What about me? What about me?
Do you happen to have? And I should ask T-Rex because I know I've got old tapes of Preacher and I for a long time doing mornings over at another radio station I used to own, and I got to tell you, he had the funniest laugh, like that crazy laugh. It was the craziest laugh. So we need to get that on a drop.
Like that dog in the cartoons that gets the bone.
Yes, I was trying to think of that. Gosh, I was trying to think of the name of that freaking animal.
I can't think of the name of the dog.
Yeah. All
Oh
right.
my God, but yeah.
I want to say Schmedley, but it's not. That doesn't sound right. Right? It's not that, right?
It might be because Smedley was his Smedley when I met Preacher. That was his made up guy that was in the studio with him. That was his. He had no producer.
All right, hold on one second here. Mike, you could text me this because everybody who always texts me answers. 630-975. Oh, Muttley.
That's
Thank you,
it.
Andrew from
Yeah.
Al's Barney's. Andrew's listening. I hope he feels better too. We got all these people that are this allergy stuff is kicking everybody's butt. It's crazy weather.
It's been a bad summer.
Yeah.
I got several young men that work for me that are just dying.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just terrible. You can't come in the air conditioning and it's no better. I mean, the inside, outside doesn't matter.
Well, and I'll tell you, a lot of us, including me, I drive back and forth between Illinois, Indiana, and Michigan constantly. I love to have the windows open and but I'm always on the phone doing business, so you have to shut it. And that being said, you put on the flipping air, you got to point the vents away from you. Because if you let it go towards your throat or your chest, sometimes it's not good for you.
Oh, no, you'll start sneezing. You'll have a cold before you know it.
Right. So
I tell my guys when they go on a road test on the cars, do not run the air.
Agree.
Get it out of that cold and warm, you'll get a cold and a heartbeat.
I just hit, speaking of, it's funny you bring that up. Sammy just said to me, could you ask Big George a question? Air conditioning went out in their 2002 Ford Explorer. It's been out a month. They don't know what to do about it. The vent still works, they said, but we're trying to figure out how to fix the air. What would you suggest first step?
First thing you got, what sounds to me like it ran out of Freon. When it runs out of Freon or it runs low on the gas, it won't turn on at all.
Really?
That way it looks like there's something wrong with the electrical, but there's not. There's a switch in there that says when the Freon goes low, turn it off so you don't damage the compressor.
Yeah.
Now, if they charge it, they got to put a yellow dye in it. There's a special dye that goes in it, and then you get the goggles and the light, special light, and you find the leak on the Explorer. Oh, I hate to tell you, but they're probably going to find that thing needs the evaporator in the dash. Ugh. That's horrible. Yeah.
Really? Is that big money?
Yeah. Oh, it is. But you're better off to just throw some dye in it and see where it comes out, so you can make sure.
Wow. Yeah,
it could be that. I have yet to see an Explorer, Expedition, any of those big Fords where it was cheap to fix the air.
Oh,
it never is.
How about on the seats? How about on the seats that kind of like, do the springs break on those things? Like where the seat leads to the one side?
Yeah. There's a fix for that. You need an upholstery. You call Marco at MC Customs. What's one of our good sponsors and partners?
Yeah.
Marco Leone. He fixes that kind of stuff. He can fix anything like that.
Is that pricey?
No, not usually. Not terrible. Not what you would think. I mean, doing interior work should be expensive. You know what a couch or something costs at home.
Uh-huh.
They can fix that pretty good.
Wow. I've got a special in-studio guest that wanted to say hi to Big George because she listens to Big George every week with her father, Ric Federighi. Let's see if you know this voice.
Hello.
Oh, that's a little Federighi.
Yeah, it is. That's Devin Kate Federighi.
That's a little Federighi. Only she's not so little anymore. She's a college girl.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. This is when they get expensive, Rick. I have two granddaughters. I went through college. The one's still there.
Well,
oh, my goodness.
Devin is here helping Dad today, and she's been helping me all summer long, fix stuff and do stuff around the office. We're so busy between the two stations, and now she's leaving me in the next couple of days to go back to WMU. I'll be crying.
Oh, yeah. I would be, too. My little girl going away. I did when my granddaughters left. Now I own stock in a couple of pizza joints in Little Italy in Chicago.
Yeah. So
they don't know. They've never seen me, but they know my credit card by name.
So Devin this year,
Dad knows how that works.
Yeah, Devin this year is taking her truck to school. Last year she didn't. Are you excited about that, Devin, or what?
I am.
Yeah. So she's going to be able to listen to you on WHFB on Saturdays up in Kazoo, because in Kalamazoo, you're in the outlying areas of WHFB, but quite honestly, it's not too far away from the other radio station.
Oh no, not at all. We could, I'll make sure I send a special good morning every Saturday to you, Devin.
Okay, thank you.
Not a problem.
Devin, Devin and Joy like you. In fact, when Joy and Devin were in town in the last few weeks for the Great Lakes Grand Prix, we were listening to your stuff, and Joy goes, I like this guy. That's Devin's roommate. I like this guy. He's got a lot of good information. I'm like, That's Big George the Carguy.
I am what I am.
Yeah, you are what you eat, you frickin' sausage. Oh!
I don't eat kangaroo.
Yeah, that's Nick.
Speaking of which, where is he today?
Okay, so I'm going to tell you what's going on with Nick. Nick's truck finally crapped out. It's gone. And
Blew it up?
It blew up.
He went to that big parking lot in the sky?
I told him, we've got so many people that we could tap into. He goes, Rick, I'm done. He goes, I got a couple $100 for it. I literally, they towed it right into the place. They gave me a couple $100. I'm done. Gave him the title. I'm going to buy a car. So, I told him he obviously knows about all of our great partners, and he knows we have a plethora of them. And he is looking on, their stock right now. But he's also a young kid, and he's also got to watch what he spends. So,
well, yeah, you don't want to get too buried in a car. That's the crazy thing.
I agree.
When you're young, but everybody wants a nice car when they're young, but then they get buried in it. Now you got more cars than you got life.
I'm with you. So what's going on this week with Big George the Carguy, 928 Carguy, my friend? Let's hear it.
I'm not excited, but I'm collecting all the recalls. My goodness, and this just never stops at all. Chevrolet had this problem with their electronic steering. You don't have a steering column in your car anymore. Now you probably do in your '08 Jeep, but my Ford Edge or whatever, the newer cars don't have a steering column. They're all drive by wire or steer by wire. They call it. It's electronic. And GM is starting to have serious problems with this. And there's nothing worse than not being able to turn your car.
Agree.
When you're moving, you've got to be able to turn the steering wheel. That's scary. It's like stepping on the brake pedal and there's nothing there.
I'm telling you, and that has happened to me before. That is literally, when you just said that, it brings me back to my youth. It brings me back to times where things have locked up and you can't control it. And you're like, please, Lord, no, please.
Oh, yeah.
You're like,
you're
the hair
freaking
on
out.
your
arm stands on it when I think about it.
Oh, I hate that feeling. But don't freak out, people, if that ever does happen. I know sometimes it's almost impossible to steer, but just know that is the way to go. You know what I'm saying?
Keep your head. That's all you got to do. You got to keep your hair. You got to keep it cool.
Yep, I am so with you. I appreciate you coming aboard. Someone just said, remind Nick to check the airbags on any car he buys. Is that a good piece of advice?
Absolutely.
Really?
Oh, yeah. They all got Takata airbags. And they haven't fixed. Takata's been dancing for so long. They have fixed like a 1/10 of what they have to fix.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. They're still. And the problem with the Takata airbags is it's like playing on the crap table in Vegas. You don't know what's next. You don't know if that airbag has got too much ammonium nitrate in it or not. They say, well, only a certain percentage of them are bad. Okay, which ones? Tell me which ones you screwed up. They don't know. So you don't know if your airbags are killer Takatas or if they're just regular Takatas.
Unbelievable.
Oh, yeah, they're playing crap. They just killed another one in Florida last month, making it, I think, 17 or 18 in America that Takata has killed.
Holy cow. Hey, could you throw out there, please, some of our great sponsors that take care of you, Big George the Carguy, 928 Car Guys. Tomorrow, of course, we'll have a little bit more insight for the weekend stuff. But Saturday morning, you're here, 10 a.m. WIMS. And Saturday, 11 a.m. simulcasting WHFB Facebook live streams, WIMSradio.com, WHFBradio.com. Tell me who our great sponsors are, please.
Oh, yeah, we're all over the country now. Let me just tell you. Our great sponsors, MC Custom Interiors, Marco Leone. He makes interiors. He fixes the regular cars, like I told you, with the broken springs. He can do any of that with interiors. But when it comes down to like these guys that build the real expensive hot rods, and they want something that nobody else has, it doesn't look like anybody else's, it doesn't resemble it, you buy a Marco. If it's unique, it's a Marco. Man, he does some fantastic work with some strange animal skins. Let me tell you, Blue Top Drive-In, oh my God. Blue Top Drive-In has got the best. They're going to be on WGN television here, I think next Sunday or Sunday after, of Chicago's best hamburger. They were voted best. They're tremendous.
We love
Their
those
burgers
guys.
are great.
Yeah, there's a really cool memorial that's literally right there, a hop, skip, and jump if you want to see it. It's right down the block from our other great partners, Theater at the Center, off of Ridge Road. In fact, it's off of Ridge Road. So you
Right,
can
it's
get
right
to
there
it
on
off
the corner.
Yeah, you can get to it off of Kennedy Avenue, off of 8094 Indianapolis Boulevard, off of 8094. Real simple, real cool. Support these folks that support our great programs like Big George the Carguy. Hey, dude, we got to hit up the top of the hour news. You have a great day. Give Tim and his lovely lady a big hug and kiss on Saturday when you see him, okay?
We'll do it. You young lady, enjoy college because it's only 4 years and then it's fun.
Thank you so much, Big George.
Then it's off. Then it's off to work.
Yay, she's working now. All right. See you, dude.
See you, bye.
Bye. AM 1420 WIMS, Michigan City, a Girard Media Company, streaming live at WIMSradio.com.